hopefully whoever was watching hit refresh, but now we're live on YouTube and Twitch. Let me open up my YouTube chat. We need a tank. Need a tank.
My name's elvninja7. Let's get started.
Oh, yikes.
My name's elvninja7. Let's.
Oh, goodness. All right, we've got it pulled up on YouTube now. So what's up, YouTube? Sorry about that. I started the stream, accidentally clicked just Twitch, but now we're back. We got YouTube and Twitch pulled up. All right. One day, I kind of want to do like a YouTube versus Twitch thing, like just get our chats going against each other. That'd be fun. But I don't know how good of an idea it would be. It'd be fun. So fun ideas aren't always good ideas. Um, we had a running joke in my friend group growing up where um one day everyone was like, "Hey, I have a fun idea. Let's go to this like Chinese buffet." And we were like, "Yeah, that is a fun idea. Let's go." Because it was like a friends getting together, going and eating a lot of food. And then we all got sick, and then it just became a meme in our group, talking about like it's a fun idea.
The timeways must be preserved.
We protect the Isles.
All right, Tank, where you at? Where you at, Tank? I'm ready to get back in these keys. Gotta get used to everything. Let's also check our buttons. Do we want to go the Resonant Fists? This dungeon is hard to heal. It really is. It's hard to heal. But it's not halls, and I think these are very necessary for halls. This could be a mistake. Very much could be a mistake. I don't know if we come all the way to White Tiger statue. I don't think so. See, the problem is Save Them All is really good for like the last two bosses. But ooh, but these are also really good for that dragon, that first like electric dragon with the debuffs. That dragon's tough, man. That dragon is tough, but let's just stick with this. I mean, and it's also bursting. Do we want to take these talents? You know what? Yeah, we're gonna take these. But then bursting also kind of makes me want to reconsider Focus Thunder. I think we've got a bot in our chat. All right. Yeah, he sucks. Yeah, the dragon is brutal. I think that's what you're talking about, but I mean, it like nukes. It's like so hard to deal with. It's like if you don't dispel, they just tick away, but if you do dispel, they get absolutely clapped. Um let's see. Maybe looking up that dragon to see just what it says about it. Alright, finally. Is it a tank? It is a tank. It's a Death Knight. I feel like Death Knights are pretty good at handling this dungeon. We'll reluctantly take them. So with the dragon debuff, I guess you're supposed to dispel one like immediately, and then top everyone up, and then let the other one tick away at one person, and then dispel it once everyone's topped. Oh goodness. Yeah. So we can't revival it. I feel like once I've revivaled it, and that's what like calls to wipe at one point. Um, are these pug only keys? Not really. I mean, I'm not like forcing the restriction. If any of you guys wanted to queue up, you're you're more than welcome to. But I'm pretty sure so far we've made it this far with like only pugs. Um, not on purpose, not like last season. I'm gonna fix my mic really quick. I guess I don't know how it sounds for you guys, but it's like right in my face. And as much as I would like that to be the case, I think it'd be better if I move it. All right. Do I sound horrible now, or is it still manageable? Hopefully, it's still manageable. Sounds good on our side. Yay, LB, Kaiwu. I'm back from vacation. I'm back from vacation. I figured that our first stream would be a little slow coming back. Like I figured we'd have less viewers and stuff. Yes. Let's see. Saimuki. I'm down. I am so down. I figured we'd have less viewers just because I haven't streamed in like almost a week, but gotta start sometime. You know, it's always hard to push the button, like the go live button. But once you do, you don't regret it. But it's just like part of being like an introvert trying to stream. Like you're always like nervous to do it, and you're in like everything in your mind's like thinking about all the other stuff, but you gotta cut out all the noise. What's up, MCS Power? MCS Power, you know, every time someone chats, they get like a random color of their name. And for you, it's always that same deep blue. And it's the hardest one to see. The hardest one to see. But we're starting off today with a 12 Ruby Life Pools. Technically, this qualifies for the Gauntlet. So depending on how it goes, we might upload it. But if it's like a quick nonsense key, there's no point in like starting about the Gauntlet like that, you know, just dead on arrival. But we're starting off with my key. It's a plus 12 ruby. I have some people who have timed a plus 12 ruby. 2 chests at a 10 ruby, and then myself, I've only done a 10 ruby 1 chest. So we'll see how it goes. We did opt for a more defensive option than offensive option. Hey, what's up, Marley? Hey, LB, I finally dropped my Lego today. Now I'm grinding since 10 a.m. Uh-oh, Marley. For like 2 seasons, I've been trying to get the Lego from FireRack. Finally got it today, Marley. That's awesome. That's awesome. I don't even know how to like hype it up, but like that's sick. Well, it's honestly, let's be real. It shouldn't have taken this long, Blizzard, but it did, and we're happy for you. Okay, we got all 3 of our buffs. Let's just jam it. Let's just jam it. First key back. First key back. Well, Marley, first you have to craft it, and then the guild meme's over. Because we had one guildie that was grinding it, and then they finally got it, and then they just quit the game. Like, never even built it. Because they were so mad at how long it took. Whew. First key. I'm ready to jam.
5,
Ready to jam.
3, 2, 1.
I should have checked trinkets. Or trinket situation, like, perfect. Hopefully my keybinds are good. I think they are. I need 100 more super bloom things, so it's almost an ugh. I've heard it's a nightmare getting that. I don't know why I press Essence Font. I've been playing Mop Remix, and I finally got to the level of Ancient Teachings, which is sick. But the only way to activate it for like a few levels, I guess just like 2 levels, is Essence Font, which as you know, is a little sus. We're gonna have to revival this. I have to remember it is. Whoa. It is revival week. What's it called? Don't like that. Don't like that one bit. Oof. They're all like 10%. When we were forming the group, we waited for a tank for a long time, and this tank was the best one that we got. Ooh, I just walked right through that. What am I doing? First key back, guys. First key back. So I was reluctant to take the tank, but I'm not going to judge the tank. That pool is hard. That pool is very hard, and especially on the tank. I've tanked Ruby Life pools, and that was like the only pool that I had trouble on. That and like the second boss. However, doing this pool twice is kind of sus. But that's okay. We'll pop a defensive, just slow down the damage a bit. I'm gonna Phaline at the wall. I don't want to pull anything, is why. I'm always terrified of this hallway and like pulling extra stuff. Oof. My Ring of Peace did not go as planned. I'm getting ready to kick that. Yeah, okay. So it got gripped back in. Gonna apply these renewing mists, that way I'm ready for the bursting when it comes out. I'm also just trying to get as many rising sun kicks as possible, so the bursting is that much easier to deal with. But luckily my group did a pretty good job of keeping those stacks low. Made that kind of easy on us. Alright. Tough fight, tough fight. Watch the charge. Watch our tank's health. I'm ready to life cocoon the tank because he is getting ice bolted. We're letting some of these go off, so I might as well stun that guy. And I see that he has a defensive popped here. Which, if you haven't seen my UI guide, I made a UI guide as per y'all's request. Which I'm thankful that y'all wanted to make that guy because I've been putting it off for so long and I needed to make it. But one of the things that I talked about that makes healing so much easier is being able to see buffs on your allies and also being able to see when their defensives are available. So I know that my tank is like kind of big chilling. So I don't really need to pocket them that much. I can save Life Cocoon for this first big instance of single target damage on the boss. But yeah, I mean, just having one little UI optimization can help a ton. Hey, what's up, Aquatic Bear? Welcome in. Glad to see you back. I'm doing great. I'm doing so good, actually. I went on vacation over the weekend. It was like a mini little road trip to go visit my wife's family that lives in Texas. And it was my first time in Texas. Dude, the food is unreal. The family is unreal. I have the best, like, family in-law. How do you say that? The best in-laws? I don't know, but I have the best one. Okay, we need to be ready to... We're going to go ahead and Chi-Ji now, but I'm just going to Tiger Palm once. The mage did take a tick, but they got popped up pretty quickly. But we're going to pre-Chi-Ji that just so... I know we're losing time off the back end of Chi-Ji, but it's to ensure that for the next one we have Chi-Ji up. And now we can Zen Pulse. I like Zen Pulsing every single ad phase. We can Fyrax this. I'm just watching health bars to see if anyone needs a Life Cocoon. They shouldn't, other than maybe the tank during that, but... Alright, we got Dampen. We got Expel Harm in case we took a tick there. We're going to Shaylin's this. We can Shaylin's everyone. We don't really need to Chi-Ji it. It's just an option. We're gonna actually Chi-Ji these ads and start Shaylunsing that big slam. Since it's fortified weak, that slam doesn't hurt as bad. These ads are kind of a bit more scary. But yeah, dude, I'm doing so well. Hope that you guys are doing well as well. Hope y'all are doing well as well. I think that makes sense. But I'm glad to be back. We're gonna Tigers lost that guy just cause. We're gonna Shayluns now. Probably a little bit early on Tyrannical Week. We would have been punished for that. I think that one extra tick that got off, but it's Fort Week. We're chilling. Alright, let's kill this boss. Oh, there's the one that we need to... See, that was a better Shayluns gift. No more ticks cut off before the big slam. There's when we need the life cocoon. We can drink like a couple sips of this. Knock off the rust. Yeah, we gotta shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Glad your vacation went well. Oh, it was the perfect like weekend trip. We were in the car for like a combined like 26 hours. And I like you didn't and I like that you say mini road trip. Yeah, mini road trip, but it's always a mini road trip when you're not the one driving, you know? Yeah. I had to remove Kamehameha from the bars. The danger of pulling everything is always there, not a popular skill. If you ask my friends. Yeah, it's very hit or miss. It does have its uses though. You'd be surprised at how much I use it. I really gotta be careful of this. Yeah, that was really bad. That guy's gonna die. That's tragic. I got here late. That's my bad. Yeah, it does have its uses though, which is why I still use it a lot. Like for resetting J-Fire Stomp. Alright, that's a better way to deal with it. You dispel one quickly, and then you let the other one time out. But when you get here late, you really don't have the time to do that. I should have just left it. There I dispelled with my defensive diffuse magic. That way I'm tankier for the ticks. I was hoping it would the diffuse magic would last through the second big burst, but it didn't. But also, I didn't talk about this, but diffuse magic is also pretty good on bursting weeks, because you can just, you know, get rid of them on yourself. And I need to be using that more often, because taking diffuse magic means that you're not taking its counterpart, Yu'lon's Grace, and Yu'lon's Grace is actually really solid on bursting week. Oh lord, oh lord. Okay. Gotta keep these people topped up. Okay, I was about to revival, but I did it too slow. Yeah, once again, still pretty sloppy. Shaking off that rust. Rough. I feel like I've pressed spinning crank kick like twice this whole dungeon. Trying to slow down these casts using like everything in our kit. Except for Ring of Peace, but I don't think it's that deep. We're gonna Fort Brew the Inferno, and I guess we can go ahead and Shayluns, because these Cinderbolts are going off. Very risky rolling this way, I think. That's a 3-stacker. I'm not even gonna rip that. We need to cast a bit. Take these little Scorchlings to do some manatee drinkage. Ooh, we did lose the tank. That is really bad. Was he standing in that? What happened there? I don't know, but man, I always forget just how brutal this dungeon is on Fort Week. Yeah, 26 hours. It wasn't 26 hours one way. It was 26 hours, like, it was like a 12-hour drive there and then like a 13 and a half back. Um, but yeah, it was worth every second. And like, yeah, we were only there for like 2 days, but those 2 days were so nice. I always talk about how like, um, just how like spending one day of the weekend with my wife's family just like puts me in a better mood all week. And that it was that like amplified because it was her extended family that we don't get to see often, who are amazing, like absolutely amazing. I definitely won the lottery of in-laws for sure. And none of them are watching this right now, so I'm not just blowing smoke. Like seriously, I don't know what I did to deserve it, but it's like I don't know, it's lame and tacky, but like the only word that really works is like enriching. It's just like a good week, and it just rejuvenates, it revitalizes me. I'm trying to think of like wow words. And these infernos are brutal. One thing I meant to check on, oh, we rolled the wrong way. One thing I meant to check on was do the little ads that the boss spawn, they work on tyrannical. They're boosted on tyrannical, not fortified, right? I remember wondering that and just never looking into it, which I know should be pretty obvious. I should know that, but no. Oh, and speaking of me needing to know things, I did a little mop remix last night last night after we got back. Actually, I got back the night before. I did some mop remix last night is the point. And I said something in like raid chat, and someone in my game was like, shouldn't a YouTuber know that? I was like, dang, you got me there. I like asked a question about mop remix. Someone absolutely called me out. We need to definitely Chi-Ji here. There's no point in just, you know, going into these infernos raw. Yeah. 100% the play. Ooh, that mage barrier was clutch. My Vivify would have been just too slow. That's why we take a mage. Make up for our mistakes. Yeah, I can definitely tell I'm rusty. Like 100%. Oh shit. This fire dragon was not ready. We also don't have Chi-Ji. We have dampen. We also have diffuse. I know the other dragon is like scarier. But I remember in season 1 or season 2, whichever one was Ruby Life full season, this dragon was terrifying. Like so terrifying. I guess just Fire Maul, we need to watch out for our tank. Yeah, we don't really need Chi-Ji. I guess most of the damage is just single target. Other than that, there is some like maintenance damage coming from that Fire Maul. So maybe now that Fire Maul is like pulsing on us, we can use some cooldowns, but I don't know if we use Chi-Ji. I think, you know what, it's Fortified Week, we do use Chi-Ji here. On Revival too, holy. Should have respected it. Whew, goodness. She's like everything. We just need to spin and crane kick here, I think. I think I'm being too fancy. We need a Tiger Palm, though. Speaking of being fancy, we do need the style points of our trinket. He's gonna die, maybe? Can't have that. Oh my goodness. I would love to not pogo. Ooh. Ooh. Good ice block, but I chose to channel into the mage. The warlock might fall for it. Oh, expel harm, save me. Yeah. Sad. We need these casts kicked better, I think. I don't know how I stayed alive. Someone saw what the number of my health was there. It was unreal. But yeah, these casts are really adding up to a lot of avoidable damage. I'm gonna diffuse magic because I saw a cast going toward me. Yeah, with the unavoidable damage, those infernos, those are already brutal enough. We kind of needed less of that damage to hit us. Speaking of these Cinderbolts, you see that mage's health just gets absolutely clapped. Dude, the power of expel harm. Let's eat some free food. But welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Glad to see you guys back. Hopefully y'all had a good weekend as well. I thought I was eating this whole time. Bursting. Alright. Alright. We got 12 minutes. Just enough to time this. Let's jam it. Need Chi-Ji for the ads. Need to watch our tank on the move. Maybe we keep... Maybe we keep an enveloping mist on the tank? Oh, warlock. That's our B-res too. Saving my vivacious proc so I can hit the oh, we're going this way. Okay. I was baiting the wrong way then. We're gonna have to Fire Axe Trinket this next ad. Oof. Okay, now I have to play like here. Don't like that. Pick that. Hopefully we get a reset. We're gonna Chi Burst for the reset. We still did not get a reset. Come on. I was hoping the roll would cast it. Dang, we got really unlucky. I'm gonna have to unleash an Essence Font. I know, but ooh, I do not like that ad bait. Makes the boulder also really tough to see. What the heck? We're gonna take some big damage here. We need to bait this boulder backwards. Oh, the boss is almost dead. What am I stressing about? We are big chilling. Still wouldn't hurt to bait the boulder. A good spot. Nice. Alright, we're jamming. We are jamming. But yeah, a mini road trip. Just a casual 25 hours, which is funny. I know in like Europe, I know a long road trip is like a 2-hour road trip to some people because of how close together like countries are. But we didn't even make it halfway across the states, and it was over a day long. Well, it was half a day long of driving. It's just crazy how different things are. But it looks like we might have a juicy gauntlet episode coming up. We have Expel Harm, so I'm not going to use the defensive here. We will, however, Shayloons. Pick that cast. I should revival that, I guess. I could have gotten away with not revivaling it, but thinking revival should be up in time for that like mini boss before the boss. And that's when we really need it. We don't really need it for these packs. Especially if we're splitting it up like this, not pulling into that group over there. Alright. Next pack is going to be kind of scary. We will Chi-Ji the first, like, big slant. We might actually Chi-Ji on pool to, like, roll some hots for when the damage actually comes out. And then that way we'll have Chi-Ji up for the actual mini-boss. We're going to Fyrax. All these swirlies, I am just being extra cautious of my positioning. Since we're spinning Crank Kicking, I am going to sip some Mana Tea. Just to be efficient, I guess. So I want to take too much time to drink before the boss. Yeah, Spell Harm ourselves and Shaylun's the rest. That we cut it a little close. I went with just a Vivify there on the lowest health target, which was the mage. And as you saw there, definitely cut it close, but made it. Okay, we are coming into this one a little unhealthy, so I'm gonna dampen. We're gonna Life Cocoon the mage. Just spinning Crank Kick, and then for the next big thing, we have Chi-Ji. I'm getting pogoed, but not too worried about it during this downtime. I'm gonna sit at 4 stacks of Blackout Kick and just kind of hang out here. Oof, don't like that. Expel Harm, once again. Showing how strong it is. I can, like, ignore myself for, like, 1 or 2 extra ticks. And then, heal everyone else up. And then it just Expel Harm myself. Really makes the healing a lot easier. We have Fyrax here, which we're going to go ahead and pop, once again. Making ourselves kind of be able to be ignored. Survive. Nice. Okay, I think Mana Tea is enough. Once we drink 20 stacks, we should be chilling. We have 6 minutes left, but I don't think our mana will be an issue. So while we're sitting here waiting, we can just chug a bit more. I'm ready. I have Mana Tea rolling. Let's go. 10 seconds. Let's go. Oh, tank, what are you doing to me? I need to spell the tank. Did not get our reset. Uh-oh. Just Life Cocoon this first one. Don't like that. Oh, we are in such a bad spot. We can't even make it to the boss over there. The warrior definitely screwed us. And now I don't have a Phaline. Why did I have Phaline over there? Could not tell you. Help me, Kairaka. Be really careful about not getting interrupted. That was a weak sauce Shayloons, but hey, you know what? We'll take it. Like during the interrupting clouds, I'm using that time to we're gonna go ahead. Oof. Revival. Using that time to dispel the tank. Reapply Renewing Mist. Do my instant Vivifies. And like really careful not to get interrupted. But you see here, we are still just like pulled away from the boss. But luckily, it's over. We pop Fort Brew. Just to last the final seconds of this fight. Easy, easy. Easy peasy. Even with, you know, that terrorist charge. Still chilling. Nice. We got hands too. Not bad. We got 3 pieces of gear. And a leech cloak. Leech cloak. You need that? I'll ask. Need cloak. Yo, I'll take that. Trade me. Alright. Oh, first key over, and it's Ruby. We got Ruby out of the way. Let's see what we got, though. We gotta see... Oh, yeah. I'll roll. And no, another person wanted it. It's fine if we don't get it. Which is fine. Alright. I think we're gonna just get a 13, but it could roll... What's the hard fortified dungeons? Brackenhide can be a little scary. Let's see. Let's just see what we got. We got Uldaman. Oh, no. Uldaman Fortified. I think Uldaman Fortified is like easy but hard to time. Easy but hard to time. But let's just go ahead and slap it in. I drive 5 to 6 hours to my in-laws. Yikes. I drive 9 hours to my family. Whenever I go visit my family, I have to drive 9 hours. They live a couple states away. So I'm the only one that lives in my state of my family. Hey, it's what's up, AJ? What does the AJ stand for? I can't think of anything. Let's go. Catch you live for the first time. You got this. Tank player trying Mistweaver, and it's fun. But my God, these low keys are stressful. That's just healing, buddy. Healing is stressful. Timer. What about a timer? Do I have a timer going on the screen? I don't think so. Yeah, low keys are very stressful to heal. Hey, Jack, glad you're trying out Mistweaver. It's a good time. It really is. It really is. You're a tank player. Were you a Brewmaster, and is that why you swapped to Mistweaver? Regardless, it's a good time. The other day, someone on r/wow noob was asking for Mistweaver guides, and I name dropped your channel. I appreciate that. Sometimes I'll like go on like WoW, like r/wow, and just look up Mistweaver and just see if there's any questions, just to answer them. I never like plug my channel, but sometimes I'll see some of you guys plugging me, and it goes a long way. It really does. When you're as small as of a YouTuber and streamer as I am, every little view counts, and that's why, like, hopefully it comes across how appreciative I am that you guys are here. Yeah, the timer's pretty tough for Uldaman, and there's like a lot of packs that you can't really do big pulls in. You pull like 3 mobs at a time, multiple times, and it makes it really tough to time. Let's see. I have a friend that visited from the UK, and they were blown away that we drove for 7 hours and went 1 state over. It's funny because in Texas, when we visited there, they were saying that like you can drive for like 10 hours and still be in the same state. Like crazy stuff. It's ridiculous. I recently swapped over to Hunter because healing just isn't for me. And at 492 level, eye level, I couldn't get into an M0. That's brutal. That is so brutal. What is this guy saying? Uh-oh. We're in... All I see is trade chat. Yo, welcome. He said lusting first pool. That's all I was able to read. We'll figure out the hard way. But yeah, it is tough. It is really tough. And healing is brutal. Healing is very brutal. Do we have a B-res? Let's just grab one. Y'all know I like to just randomly die to stuff, so get the puppet master. The puppet master. Shouldn't have tried an accent. I don't know what accent I was going for there. Blood Death Knight. Blood Death Knight is really a healer, let's be real. Uh-oh, big wigs. We're out. Alright, how do I get to Uldaman again? I port there, that's how. That's how. Uldaman. So. Hunter's a good time. It's a really chill spec, depending on how you play it. Whenever I play my Hunter, I play Survival, so it's not that chill. In fact, that's my only character that I prefer PvP on, so it's very not chill. But when you play other Hunter specs, they're very chill. You can create a new chat window with /p/w only. Oh, I did not know that. I'm still a noob, okay? Y'all think I'd have my stuff together, but still a noob. Dang it. If y'all didn't see my short the other day where I tried to... Here's what I did. I tried to get on my Traveler's Tundra Mammoth, and then I always hover my mouse here to click it. But one of my allies walked by on a mount that I could hop on, and I accidentally hopped on their mount. And if y'all haven't seen that short, it's a pretty funny one. Go watch. I think it's my most recent short. But it led to a funny way for us to die. Yeah, Prez is stressful because your positioning is your healing. It's wild. Any recommendations of a healer that doesn't feel so stressful to play? I tried R Shaman, but the mana issues are real to me. R Shaman would be up there in terms of less stressful, but I think Holy Priest, just because of how many buttons you have that get a health bar from like 20% to 100%, it's comforting knowing that you have that, you know? Especially right now on the with the tier set they have, it's really just nice and comforting always having those buttons available. Okay, we need food. We need food and we need a file. Food and a file. I think we're safe to swap talents here. I think, but I don't want to be wrong, so maybe we just stick with it. Yeah, Preservation Evoker is... People think it's easy, because if you're playing low levels, it's very easy. But the moment you get into anything stressful, like high enough key level, it quickly becomes like the most stressful thing. Now let's do a ready check. I'm gonna keep the same healer talents instead of swapping forget what I was saying. Hopefully y'all know. Hey, what's up, Thomas? Welcome in. Thomas Picard. Start. Very close to on CD. Alright, we're ready. I'm just reading chat. These guys are talking away. Is it okay to do quest and open world with Holy Priest? Right now they do some pretty solid damage, so I would think so. I've never done it, so I can't really give you a good answer, but I would think Disc Priest and Shadow Priest are just designed to be better at doing questing and overworld because they just have more damage in their kit. Like in the base kit, whereas like in Holy Priest case, most of their damage comes from talents that they have. I'm literally not doing anything yet. Then once we get here, I'm gonna pop Trinket, Dispel the Tank, Stun, and go crazy. We also have Revival for this first pull, so hopefully my team knows to kind of go a little buck wild. Being really careful of my placement of Ring of Peace to not push things spread out. Because I know I have a mage, but I haven't really paid attention to what kind of mage. I now see it's an arcane mage, but... okay, let's stand right here to where we can see around the corner both ways, and then Shaylin's Gift. We're chilling. We still have Revival. LOS just in case that Chain Lightning goes off. We can stop one. Ow. Ow. I'm so ready to revival this. I'm just playing it safe. I'm moving all the way over here. He said he's only stopping for Manatee, so like right here during this downtime before stuff dies and while we have revival, I'm just gonna drink a bit of Manatee. I think I just revival this, don't I? No, we have Shaylin's 10 stack. Much rather hold on to revival like it's a treasure. Okay, I've got to be really careful about aggro here until the tank can hit these carapaces again. Or the Basilisk, sorry. I'm called them by their casts. That is not the name. That's not my name. I'm gonna rip up Vivify. We could not get it off in time. But every time I go on vacation, I really want to come back to like a big stream. Like I'm so looking forward to streaming with you guys and stuff. So I've been planning out some things that I want to do on the 12-hour stream. Unfortunately, like some of the big ideas. Oh, that chain lightning's gonna go off. I was the only one in its range. Unfortunately, we're gonna life cocoon the tank. Like for 12-hour streaming, there's only so much I can do. But if you guys ever have an idea of like some cool events that we could all do together, I would absolutely love to like hear them, because I can only come up with like a few ideas to do, and I'm sure some of y'all have some like pretty sick ideas in mind. I'm not cheating here because I really want it for the boss. But I will revival if we get above 3 stacks. Now we're good. Ooh, we got hit by the ground. I think he was knocked up in the air, which sucks. He said rip a real one. It sucks that he died right here, because usually you want to pull the hulking berserkers into the boss. I think when they die, they give like a damage taken debuff to like enemies and like yourself and stuff. So I think people like to have that for the boss. Healer only M0 runs. We did something like that, Empress Tiramisu. That's a funny name. We did something like that, but we tried to push like high up. We did plus zeros. Oh, but they have changed how keys work, so I bet plus zeros would be too hard now even. But yeah, I would love to do that again, like healer only keys. I've really been wanting to try to get some other YouTubers like to make like that into like a video that we do. It looks like I am the target of an ad. But a lot of the YouTubers, only like 1 or 2 of them said they would want to, and then a lot said they're just too busy, which I totally get. Like you never really understand how much YouTubers can get busy until you try to become one. But yeah, I've tried to get some YouTubers together to kind of like make that a thing, but it's equally, if not more fun to do with you guys, especially like Kiffy and her partner came out. That was a lot of fun. And then I found like some of you guys are crazy at the game. We found a Resto Druid in one of my viewers that was doing like 200k consistent damage last season, which was crazy. Yeah, those videos are always fun, or those little challenges. We have Shayloons here. Oh, that's tragic. We're gonna Fire Axe this one, and we're gonna Life Cocoon them. We need this totem to die though. So we are just doing our single target rotation, even though it would be way more efficient to do our like spinning crane kick rotation in terms of just overall damage. Our single target rotation is just more important there. I'm gonna paralysis that to kick that. Keeping an eye on that cast and ready to stop it any way I can. But I'm afraid to kick a stone spike and then be caught with my pants down for a chain lightning, the real scary one. In fact, we can leg sweep there. We're gonna Shayloons, which always sucks to stack cooldowns, but for there it's necessary. Ooh, we have aggro on some stuff, so I'm gonna roll around. Ah! Chain lightning, don't kill me. We actually took a slam from the boss and didn't die there. That's kinda crazy. Holy Priest can easily quest. There you go, Marley. Marley knows the answer to everything WoW related. I hesitate between Monk and Priestess. Healer, don't really know which one to choose. Either one's a great option. If you just want to heal, Priestess is probably a better option. Since they have multiple healing specs that give you, like, if you get tired of healing, you can hop to another, healing spec kind of thing. Whereas Monk is just a better option in general. Like if you ever intend on playing other ways of playing the game. Like if you ever want to tank or do DPS, Monk is an excellent option because it's one of the few specs in the game that has access to all three. And so like whenever a new player asks me what should I play, I always recommend either Druid, Monk, Paladin. That's it. Either Druid, Monk, or Paladin because they offer the most variety in what you can play. But if you're someone who already has like a few characters and you're looking and you want to get into healing, just playing really safe. Don't want to get hit by the cleave. I really want to put an icon on this guy. Oh lord. But if you're someone who has a character already and just wants to get into healing, then yeah, Priest is a great option because you're looking to get into healing. The spec that has 2 healers, or the class that has 2 healer specs is like a clear option, a clear front runner in that decision. Alright, now onto the hard part of the dungeon. Let's go. I'm going to speed boost the tank because the timer is an issue. Oh, a Twitch noise. Hey, Roars, welcome back. Good to see you. Thank you for the sub. Goated, the support is much appreciated. You have no idea. 2-month streak. Nice, got some streakers in here. Gonna get arrested. What are we doing? We're pulling back here, I think. Okay. Whew. Yeah, Mistweavers Only was really fun. I loved doing the Mistweavers Only raid that we did, if y'all remember that. That was a good time. A lot of fun. Got to play with a lot of you guys. And seeing all the Phaline stomps was, like, sick. So funny. Oh, no. Our Jadefire stomp got blocked by something. What even? Like a crack in the floor? Gonna help the kiting? I don't know if that was bad or not. I also need to be Tiger Palming here, because y'all know I have that Trinket Tome equipped, and it's pretty dependent on us keeping Eye of the Tiger active. My only goal here is that I want to come into the next boss fight with as many defensives up as I can. I'm not even too worried about having Chi-Ji up for the fight, which y'all know is like my goal for most fights. But on Fort Week, I don't really care too much about Chi-Ji. Probably shouldn't have touched a death the first one to die. Probably should have hit the second one to die. But we're full mana, so we are big chillin'. Big chillin'. We're beyond full mana, actually. I played Thunderfolk's team really poorly there. So I'm thinking about what I'm going to do for the first debuff that I get. I'm definitely going to Fire Axe it. Put that on cooldown first. Good shield from the mage. I think what happened was someone took the stun from the boss. So that kind of offset things there. But this boss is absolutely getting melted to the point where I think I'm going to cocoon this guy. On the mage. I'm just keeping my eyes on who has the debuff. I don't have it tracked on my plates, which is a problem. I should definitely track Earthen Shards on the plates. But instead, I'm tracking it on... I'm just looking for when Bigwigs tells me who has it. On the Paladin, so I'm going to put an Enveloping Mist on them. And get ready to Vivify before this stomp. We're just going to Shayloons. Don't want the mage to get an unlucky next Earthen Shards. And be vulnerable. Still haven't gotten it ourselves, which is kind of unlucky. We actually do want it to go on us once, so that it doesn't just keep hitting the same few people every time. And we're kind of being very inefficient with our defensive since we haven't gotten it. Stay with us, Paladin. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate that it didn't go on us because we literally just sat on our Fyrax cooldown that whole fight. That's okay. Keep typing and just say chat. I think it's pretty important for tanks to kind of like know how Mana Tea works. Because when I drink Mana Tea, it's like I kind of want my tank to go in now, you know? I'm being like extra careful about aggro here. So I'm kind of casting until I see like those last few health bars kind of get in here. I don't want them to pick me as a target as they're walking in. But it's also kind of good that they're staggering a bit. Because it's unfortunate they can see through that crack in the door. But it's good they're staggering just a bit so that bursting doesn't hit us. However, I don't think we've pressed revival once this whole dungeon. There I was getting ready to press it if we hit 4 stacks, but no, we're just going to hit 3, then 2, then 2 again. Maybe not even 2 a second time. Hey, are we in a hype train already? What the heck? Also, I keep getting those best viewers on chats. I think those are like fake chatters. But hello, another sub, dude. Y'all are crazy. A prime sub even. Josh Ball, we are ballin' for sure. Thank you so much for the support. Y'all know how much it means to me. Hopefully y'all do, because if y'all don't, then I've done a bad job of thanking you. But yeah, being a small streamer, it does kind of suck how much you have to like mention it and stuff, but I mean, y'all mean the world to me. I can't say it enough, but seriously, like every time I'm gone, it's kind of like how I have never mind, we're gonna revival. Oh man, that caught me off guard. I definitely should have Chi-Ji'd that, but also I don't really want to Chi-Ji this hallway when this next room is coming up. This next room is terrifying. Yeah, this next room is the hardest part of the dungeon for sure. Just don't click the links. Yes, I wish I could delete the links now. And also, one of my moderators, I say moderators, but they're really just like my IRL friends, but none of them are online right now, so I don't know what to do. Yes, do not click those links in chat. Oh man, I'm such a bad streamer. I can't even ban someone. You know what I could do too is I could just like, what's it called? Like whitelist. I could whitelist the terms they're using. Like that way, if anyone ever comes in and types it again, stay with us. Oh, that's awful because our Shayloons doesn't cast because they died. Definitely should have used a defensive in this room. In fact, I'm just gonna go and pop Fort Brew. That was brutal. I played that very poorly. Very poorly. Even worse, you're a healer streamer. I know if I do tab out to ban these people, my whole party will get banned. By death. Banning by death. Alright, let's see how much damage we can rack up without Resonant Fists and White Tiger statue. Definitely need to get his impulse off while all the spiders are stacked. Definitely need to keep a Tiger Palm rolling, or Eye of the Tiger rolling. I do think we're at a target count where J-Fire Stomp is good damage. So we're going to press that on cooldown too whenever we get those resets. Going to dispel the tank every now and then because I don't want to leave him to rot. Let's see, where are we at? Only 170k. That just shows you how much Resonant Fist and White Tiger Statue really lifts some weight during those big pools. J-Loons. We have 2 Renewing Mist out. Ideally, we had more out there, but that's fine. 2 was fine. There's a streaming bot called Seribot or something that auto-deletes these spam messages. Yeah, I have like one streaming bot going, but it's honestly like one of the more mid ones. I need to like just take a weekend to just like study up on different streaming tools and stuff, or just make more friends. You know, friends Friends help streams thrive too. Whoa! It is Fortified Week. How are we getting nuked by that? Hey, a cheer! It has been like so long since I got a cheer. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't even know what a cheer is, but I know I appreciate it. So thank you so much, MCS Power. Oh man. Oh, thank God. We did get cut off from our ranged DPS. We are going to have to go back and heal them because our Warlock is dying. Luckily we can... Oh, they're here with us. Good. Oh, that's so good. But thank you guys. Y'all are awesome, dude. Glad to be back streaming with you guys. Y'all have no idea how much I like look forward to it. Like whenever I'm away, whenever I go on vacations, I'm like, man, I cannot wait to get back and stream. Y'all have no idea. And especially these Mistweaver keys. I haven't done Mistweaver keys in a couple weeks. I've kind of been messing around on Pandaria remix, but honestly, I'm not going to complain about that. It has been a great time. We're not going to revival here. He's saying to be ready to LOS the collapse on the next 2 pools. I am going to Fire Axe this one. It should be up in time for the collapse, which is the real scary thing. Oh, that's so bad. But so far the deaths have been like really stupid deaths. Really stupid deaths. I have no clue. I've had 100 bits forever. Well, hey, now I have 100 bits forever. I want to learn Mistweaver. Is it okay to level in Remix, or is it better to learn in Retail? I think in terms of like learning for the late game, learning in Retail is probably better if you plan on playing Mythic Plus or Raiding. That's kind of the only stuff you can play. It's just hard to suggest Mop Remix just to specifically learn the character. Because of how raiding has been so wonky. Like, I don't know if y'all know, but like, dude, the frog farmers are unreal. They just trivialize everything. We're gonna face tank this next one with Fort Brew. Yeah, they just like absolutely trivialize the raids, so it's kind of hard to get like meaningful learning time in from raiding on Mop Remix. However, Mop Remix is quick and it's a good time, and as a monk, you're really strong in Mop Remix, actually. You hit a lot of power curves throughout leveling, like a lot of talents that you hit early on that are really strong for like all forms of content. I would recommend Mop Remix since it's a limited time thing and you don't want to regret not doing it, you know? And also it's like very unique to say you did Mop Remix as a monk. You know, it's not unique because a lot of people are doing it. I'm just saying it's like, I don't know, it's like sentimental. At least it is to me. But then again, I hold a lot of sentimental value to playing monk. But yeah, I would recommend Mop Remix because you'll do like 98% of your learning of the class through like once you hit end game anyways. You know what I mean? So like regardless of how you level your character, there's not as much transferable knowledge that you can take into the late game other than just how your spells work, which either form of content does accomplishes that really. But depending on how you like to level, also if you like to level through like dungeons and stuff, you're gonna have a hard time finding groups in Retail. But if you do Mop Remix, that's where all the players are, so you'll have a lot better time finding groups. There. Hopefully that's a good enough answer. I kind of just yapped for a bit, but that's what I'm good at. I'm keeping an eye on these stacks, because we can always revival, but like I've said like 20 times this stream already, trying to hold on to revival for those like big necessary moments. We got a caster. Does this cast go through walls? I remember in whatever season Ultimon was in first, these hallways were really bad because I think it was like Afflicted and Spiteful. One of those two would spawn in the walls and like cast through the walls. So it was really hard to pull in here, and it looks like it carries over through these stone bolts. Dude. Oh, hey, nice. We got a train emote. A train emote. Do you consider HPAL hard to play? I think, regardless of the season, I think whatever spec is just performing the worst is gonna feel harder than the others. And I think Holy Paladin is just like toward the bottom of if there was like a theoretical tier list and in terms of how healers perform at like lower levels right now, but I don't think like historically Paladin has been hard to learn because you're a shock healer. It's like it's pretty intuitive. You point and click on someone's health bar, they're gonna get healed, you know, for a chunk. But they do have an extra resource, which can be kind of weird to get used to at first. I don't think it's your hardest spec to learn. Maybe, especially like right now in raiding, since they cast a lot of their spells, maybe they still do that. I haven't really looked into it, but if they're still casting a bunch of spells, it can't be that hard, right? Can't be that hard. Why do we see so many RDruids and not our shamans? I said this, and people gave me a lot of backlash for this video. I knew it would get backlash, but also I did say something a little wrong toward the beginning. But the rest of the video, I still stand by, if I'm being honest. But I was saying how the whole composition of like the top end meta comps, the whole composition plays into what is meta in other specs, meaning the meta healer isn't always what healers is doing the best. A lot of times, like there are some that are pretty even at the top, but then it's very dependent on what the rest of the comp want to play. So, for example, like last season, you saw a lot of Resto Druid and Mistweaver Monk, and it was pretty dependent on whichever healer a group took was pretty dependent on what DPS that group wanted to take. So if they needed a B-res in the healer slot, they would take a Resto Druid. And it's kind of the same here. It's like mages and augmentation evokers are both meta. So you don't need your healer to give you lust. You don't need it. Although it wouldn't be bad to have just another lust. You know, it's not a bad thing, but it's just not necessary. So, and like Resto Druids do a bit more damage, but also they bring B-res in a non-gear form. How is Holy Paladin? I haven't played it that much this season, but last season it felt really bad. However, the tier set that they have right now is a little, honestly, I think it's a little bit more friendly to learning the spec. We're not going to use our Diffuse Magic here. Or Revival. I really want to hold on to Revival. But, you know what? Let's Diffuse Magic. We're gonna actually like actual factual drink for mana here, I think. Well, let's go ahead and drink Mana Tea before this pool. That will get the mana reduction during the pool. I'm gonna, once we hit like 5-ish stacks, I might line of sight, but honestly, it's not that big of a struggle. Let's go ahead and line a bit. I don't think Holy Paladin's like hard though. I don't think it's in like an excellent spot, but it's honestly not that bad. Like I said, Resto Druid brings like B-res, and you'll see a lot of like, that's why it's so, that's not the only reason obviously, but that's one of the factors in why it's pretty dominant in top end, and then obviously that trickles down. But like Holy Paladins, you're seeing Holy Paladins get to 3k IO, you know, like it all depends on your goal. I think people always put too much stock into what's meta at the top, because like, yes, the meta does in a sense trickle down, but if you're looking for what you should play, the meta shouldn't really matter Because if you're if you're wanting to play Holy Paladin and you don't intend on pushing beyond 3K, it's perfectly fine. You know what I mean? Yeah, RDruid's HPS is crazy. I also have my Druid at 480 item level. I think it's 482 now because I bought a weapon. I still haven't upgraded the weapon. I just bought it with bullion. But my Resto Druid is only 482 item level. And oh gosh, Mage, where you at? And I was able to 3 chest +7 keys very easily, and I really want to try a +10. Not only do you have a ton of HPS as a Druid, we're gonna Chi-Ji here. Try to immune the next application of the dot. Yeah, okay, it did try to, you'll see it tried to put it on me. That's why only 2 dots came out. Oh. I am so cut off from the boss. Unreal. Yeah, I think you can play literally any 5 specs and get 3k IO. Like you can play like 3 survival hunters and a holy paladin and like I don't know, just insert any tank here and get there. It's really not, you know, it's not undoable. Brother, please, we have half the room. Killing me. We're gonna Shayloons here. Yeah, like I said, I think people put too much stock in deciding on, or in what people are playing at the top and deciding what they should play like in like normal keys. And I don't think that's, you know, I don't think that's as necessary. I don't think you're wrong for doing it. If you want to play what's best, then like by all means go for it, but it's not necessary, you know. However, like I said, I do want to make a video where I do a +10 on my 480 item level Resto Druid, because that would be a lot of fun. We're going to Shayloons now before the Wing Buffet. And then we'll have Revival for the next dots and just like insta-dispel them, so we're just big chilling. Which, I say big chillin', but I just cut myself off from melee range. I don't even have Cackling Jade Lightning bound. But if I did, oh, you bet your butt. We press it. We're gonna just pop our trinket here. There we go. We timed it. Did we time it? We did time it. Nice. I wasn't even paying attention. But we timed it. Very nice. Now we move up to a 14. Also gaining IO along the way. Very nice. Very nice. What key did we get? Starter group Brackenhide 14. Already for some Brackenhide. Let's do it. On Archon, they said Holy Priest is first as DPS healer. How can that be real? Holy Priests have one talent that they changed last season where, let me see if I remember it. Correct me if I'm wrong. But they have one like damage button, kind of like Rising Sun Kick, where it's on like a short cooldown. And it's called Holy Fire, and it leaves a dot behind it. It does like a single target smack, but then leaves a dot behind. But you have a talent that they changed to where every time you do that button, it, man, I wish I remembered how it worked. It just turns it'll now hit, it does the dot single target, but it does an AoE smack now. It hits that and everything around it. Let me pull it up, because I don't want to misinform. I also just accidentally closed YouTube chat, so actually, hold on. But you basically abuse that, and you can, so they have a single target stun that does a big smack of damage, and whenever you do that single target stun, it turns those single target holy fires into AoE smacks. But what's cool about it is that casting holy fire will, I'm still trying to get it pulled up. Casting holy fire will reduce the cooldown of your single target stun, so you've created a loop. If you do the single target stun, your single target smack will do big AoE smacks, but also slowly reset the cooldown of your single target stun. So the more spells you cast, then you can just cast smites, which also reduce that stuns cooldown. It just creates like a loop where you're just feeding into your damage. And it's really cool because you can utilize your main healer cooldown. Can y'all see my screen? Or can y'all only see YouTube? Y'all can. So it's Imperial Blaze. So Holy Word Chastise causes your next 2 casts of Holy Fire to be instant, cost no mana, and incurred on cooldown. But where's the AoE smack to it? Ah, yes, Burning Vehemence is what turns it into... So your Holy Fire now does AoE damage. But what's really cool is when you combine it with your main healer cooldown, which... Using a healer cooldown... Imagine if we could use Revival or Chi-Ji to enhance our damage. Okay. But imagine if we can use Chi-Ji and it said, like... when you use Chi-Ji, your Blackout kicks will do triple the cooldown reduction of chances of Rising Sun Kick. So then your Rising Sun Kick is guaranteed the cooldown reset, you know? That's kind of what their cooldown does, is it basically says every spell that takes time off of other cooldowns now takes like a lot more time. So you'll do your single target stun, you'll do the 2 free Holy Fires, which will then take a third of the time off of the stun, so then you just need 1 more smite. And then you have your stun back again. You just keep doing that. So you do stun, fire, fire, smite, stun, fire, fire, smite, stun, fire, fire, smite. It just goes crazy. You just machine gun out damage left and right. Let's make our life easy and let's take a priest. This guy's done a 14 Brackenhide. So I like this guy. Will Moon. Will Moon. Will Moon. I think we missed a tank, which is fine. 3 hunters, imagine. Yeah, right. But yeah, they can sacrifice using their big healing cooldown to just machine gun out their stun, and it's really sick. Really sick damage. Let's see. Moving over to 14 Brackenhide. This dungeon is a slog. I don't know what kind of tank is like best. I don't really care, if I'm being honest. We're just gonna take some good people. So I guess that means our shaman should get reworked. I don't know. I think they just need to find their sweet spot. I think, I don't know. I feel like every class is getting like a mini rework coming into not Dragonflight, the War Within. So I think we're gonna have to see, and then eventually they might give it the Holy Paladin treatment where they do a full rework. Let's get a B-res though. Let's get one of these paladins. He's done a 15, so you know what? Mad respect. Get this paladin in here. He's lower item level, but who cares? Now we need a lust and a tank. What? That sound keeps going off. Is that the new weak aura or something? I'm not sure. I don't know which sound you're talking about. You ever get down and dirty in some PvP? I have, and I've done it on stream. And notice that I don't do it anymore because I was that bad. I was so bad. PvP is fun. I think I have more fun doing PvP on like other specs. Like I love doing PvP on Survival Hunter, and I also love doing epic battlegrounds as an Affliction Warlock of all things. But dude, just like doing those seed bombs when everyone, like 30 people are stacked up and just like it's unmatched. But other than that, I don't really dabble in PvP. Unfortunately. Maybe one day. I mean, like I said, every now and then I'll do like, random arena, and like every now and then I'll do it while on stream. But it's so infrequent that my answer is no. Affliction Lock feels unkillable in Blitz. It's awesome. Affliction Lock's just a sick class. I feel like it gets a bad rap. And my theory is that no one knows how to play it, and that's why it's at the bottom of charts. I don't know how to play it in single target, but when I do Affliction Lock in AoE, like in Mythic Plus, dude, I am always top damage. I haven't played it since Shadowlands, and I guess they were good back then, but it was when they were bad. When you play Monk, are you always played as melee, as a healer? As Monk, just like how you're coded into the game, you are coded as a melee character. But I think what you're asking is, so like no matter how far away you step, you could still get melee mechanics. But I think what you're asking is like, do I ever just like dabble in some like caster keys? And the answer is yes. I did one actually in my, I think my last stream. Empress Tiramisu. Maybe one day. You know, every now and then you can ask people who have watched back when I would do this, but I would dabble in some alt keys and stuff, and I love my affliction lock. So maybe one day, maybe one day. Um, but every now and then, Holeric, I play some keys. What was I saying? I play some caster keys and have a good time. It's just like you have really bad mana issues, and you have really bad mana issues, and you do like no damage, and you really don't gain much from it. Like, yeah, it's nice to always be ready to like slam Vivifies into someone or just swap your Soothing Mist to them, but really, it's not. It's even nicer, in my opinion, to have just better maintenance healing to where you don't have to panic all the time. You know. That's why I prefer playing like this, but also Ancient Teachings was the legendary back in Shadowlands that got me into playing Mistweaver Monk. And that's what I enjoyed about it was Ancient Teachings. It's changed a lot, and I enjoyed a little less than I used to. You don't have mana issues as Fistweaver? Not really, because whenever I do a big pack, I'll spinning Crane Kick a lot, and I'll cast like Vivifies, Renewing Mist, and, like every now and then I'll have to like Soothing Mist to like spam into a tank. So I'm using a lot of mana, but then the next pack will be like a 3-target pool, and I can just Tiger Palm Blackout Kick a lot, and neither of those spells cast a lot of mana. So it's like your mana issues are a lot less with this build. I also don't have food, which is kind of concerning. But we jam it. We have a food buff for 21 minutes. We got this. It's not that you don't have mana issues, it's just that you can drink a lot less in a dungeon if you play it right. And also you'll see me sitting at 20 stacks of mana tea a lot. I don't play it as efficient as I could, and yet I still just think it's a lot it's a lot better than doing caster keys. Because Enveloping Mist adds up in mana. Whenever you do a caster key, you're casting Enveloping Mist a lot. Like a lot. So, yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, let's get into the mode. Gamer zone. Let's do it. Shake off the hands. Shaking off the rust. Here's what we're going to do. This first pool, I'm going to be hyper aware of the Spinny Boy. Hyper aware of the guys that get mad and chase you. And I'm going to paralysis them, Ring of Peace them to keep them off of me. I'm going to play at max spinning Crane Kick damage. I'm not going to die. I'm going to keep everyone alive. And I'm going to win an award for how I play this. The Claw Mangles are what we're looking out for. Whenever one comes after me, I'm looking at my head. I'm watching for eyes. Claw Mangle, this one's coming after me, so we're going to wait till it goes off, and then I'm going to paralysis it. And then that one did also go off. So I can only paralysis one of them. And we are just playing super safe. Getting in to kick that while also just being hyper aware of anything coming at us. We're going to Dispel ourselves. They didn't get hit by that Mass Dispel, so we're going to Life Cocoon them. Hyper aware of who's chasing me. Let's just Revival. I don't want to deal with it. Alright. See, like right now I have 14 stacks. We're coming up to a pack. I'm basically full mana. Yes, my mana bar is not full, but when you factor in the cost reduction of my spells, I'm basically full mana. This pack is terrifying. We're gonna, like, lose the mage. Okay. We're gonna pop a defensive here. Let's see that Earthbolt casting at me. I'm gonna leg sweep. Gotta make sure in Zen Pulse, make this go by quicker. Hey! Hey, Nick! Welcome back. Good to see you, Nick. Thank you for the support. You have no idea. You're amazing. Nick is one of my guildies, and it's hard to find... Whoa, we need to run. It's, you know, not every guildie... Oh, why did I sit in that? Not every guildie will support like Nick does, so I really appreciate it, Nick. Man, I wish I didn't die there too. Probably the dumbest thing ever. But let's be real, my food buff was going to go away at some point in the dungeon, so it's better for me to be aware of it going away. You can also, like, stand right on the edge of this rage storm and still get your kicks in. Did we get the tusk are freed? Yes, we did. I don't want to be doing this. I want to mount over. Oof, that Feline Stomp, or Jade Fire Stomp, I need to stop calling it that. That Jade Fire Stomp went a little off. Stone Bolt just chunks, man. I got hit by Shoot. A follow-up with a an Expel Harm. There I didn't like pop a defense or anything because I saw everyone else was full health, so I knew that the whole Ancient Teachings healing would go into me. Open this cage. Now I have it. Alright, we're full mana. Let's go. We're gaming. We have Chi-Ji. We have our Trinket too. I think I'm going to be pretty aggressive with my Trinket. Yikes. Glad I was aggressive. We're going to Dampen Harm too. I know I have the Trinket padding my health, but only pads it so much. We want to keep that shield healthy too. Dang. Dang, he just got one shot by Decay Surge. Jesus, I do not like this. I do not like this pool one bit. You can see how uncomfortable this dungeon just makes me as a whole. Really don't like that. I had to step into melee to kick that, and then I got focused. Oof. Didn't roll away in time. Yeah, the mage is saying he didn't have CDs for that. I did have defensive CDs, but they wouldn't have saved the priest from getting one shot. I do think this pool was a little aggressive for Fort Week, if I'm being honest. If I'm being totally honest. That's okay. It's a 14. We're going to make mistakes. And build up some manatee stacks while we're in this downtime. Ooh, let's go. Shake it off. Skip it. And a Mind Soothe, let the priest grab it. Oh, Mr. Tank almost died. We really want Chi-Ji up for the boss, but we still need one more. I'm getting ready to paralysis this guy. Yeah. As soon as he starts running, whenever they start their fixate, as soon as they start running toward whoever they're going after, you can paralysis it, and it turns them into a fish. You know how fish have, like, short attention spans? That's what we're accomplishing. We're basically making him forget what he was doing. He comes out of being paralyzed, and he just doesn't even know what he was doing. I'm gonna keep my Tiger Palm refreshed on the big health guy. For our Trinket. We can revival this, but I would rather not. I thought all those were going to die at the same time. That's why I stopped doing damage. Need one more cage. Like beyond this one, we need one more. I don't know if... Does me healing him cause him to... Oh, Lord. Oh, God. What are we doing? Yeah, like I said, you can stand right on the outside of the Rage Storm. Yeah, the priest can go get that middle one pretty easily, like a lot safer than the one he was trying to go for. Yeah, that's what he's doing now. I hate like moments in dungeons like this. I hate this dungeon's design. I think this part is a really bad design. Especially that these guys can be mind soothed and skipped. Because it leads to moments like this. And when we're just watching one person run around and do the mechanics, I would argue that's bad design. Or just a flaw in like mind soothe, I guess. Big trinket slam. 500k, that's what I like to see. Alright, this next boss. A lot of people struggle with this boss, myself included. This boss is tough. But one of the tricks, step one, is that you want to have Chi-Ji popped on pool. Your healing in these first few seconds is like incredibly important. So I do J-Fire Stomp, and then for the Gash Frenzy, you want to have Chi-Ji rolling and have that Blackout Kick hit right after like 2 people get gashed, and then boom, it's over. That Gash Frenzy is nothing. We're marked for Butcher though. So yeah, Chi-Jiing initially on pool. I just got hit by every mechanic in a row. That's so tragic. Don't fix it me again. Oh my god. He invised. I try to pull it back here so we can cleave and actually get some value in. For this next Gash Frenzy, we have like Fort Brew plus Shayloons. We're gonna spinning Crank Kick here as the totem comes out. That way we at least tag it for our damage. We also want to make sure we're ready to kick this guy. Okay. Because I've had it happen before where as soon as you come out of that... Whew, as soon as you come out of being hexed, you get targeted by... Oh, I couldn't kick it in time. Oh no. That's okay. Brother. My friend. Calm down. Go to someone else. Oh, I'm also... So, aside from doing my Mistweaver Monk in Mop Remix, my other character that I've made is a demon hunter that I named Felby Ninja, which I think is a sick name. But I also plan on eventually doing like a warrior through there, because that's my other character that doesn't... Oh, I need to watch out for those melees. Oops. Pretty sure they're frontal autos. But I want to level all the characters that I don't already have a 70 of. And Warrior, Rogue, and Demon Hunter are those. The only 3 that I don't have one for. And right now, the Demon Hunter's first. So if y'all can think of any funny names that are like Rogue or Warrior-y that have... I guess... Okay, I just thought of one. That have LB Ninja in it. Could be really funny. But if I name my warrior Yelby Ninja, I think that's pretty good. So, okay, I like that, actually. I'm going to name my warrior Yelby Ninja. But if y'all think of any funny ones for the rogue, that would be sick. We need to be tiger palming. Oh, the frontal. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, that's so brutal. They should have V-res me. It's bursting week. They're gonna die to that. See this? Yeah, they definitely should have V-res me. But dude, that frontal. It's so hard to see. I know they updated its particle effect, but man, it is like impossible still. Because they know we do like big pools with those guys. Dang, man, that's so bad. Felby Ninja is a good name indeed. I appreciate that. I'm definitely proud of it. Definitely proud of it. I don't plan on playing like these characters, you know, any meaningful amounts, but it's just gonna be nice to have every spec to every class to level 70. Dang, I cannot believe I died to that. That's so sad. We're gonna get in. We're gonna immediately life cocoon. That's really sad. I had everything up. Everything but Fort Brew had up. That is so sad, but it was also a frontal that, like, basically one shots. I should have just been watching out for it. Don't chain. Don't chain. Okay. I am playing extra cautious. Uh-oh. You don't want things to, like, social pool. Alright, fetid rot slinger, you're my target. I think we just single target spam into the priest. Oh, goodness. Give me the reset. Give me the reset. Starting off the pool with a big Zim pulse is always nice. Necrotic breath. Okay, I see it on the ground. Dang, I guess it is a lot easier to see than I thought it was, but how did I die to that, man? That's so sad. There's green swirlies. Those are pretty hard to see. I think whenever I do this dungeon, I think I just need to change my Jadefire Stomp to be like the Phalanx Stomp particles. We need to keep these Tiger Palms rolling, though. That's where the majority of our damage is coming from. Not the majority, but that's our largest source of damage. That's gonna kill me. Whoa, okay, we got lucky. That was really bad by me. A Tiger Palm, something that's like low health. I need to reapply that to something else. We have Revival here. We also have Chi-Ji. I think I Chi-Ji then Revival. Oh no. I'm glad I Revival there because my Blackout kick, the thing I was targeting, died. So I just didn't even kick anything. I probably played this like way too conservatively. I guess like aggressively by being conservative with my cooldowns, but my monk's name is Bevy, English slang for beverage. Kultirians and monks both love their drinks. That's awesome. I love that. I think... Oh, the mage got clapped. What even did that? Dude, some of the times you just get one shot in this dungeon, and I'm like, what even killed you? There's a frontal. But what killed the mage there? We almost pulled that lasher. Bop me. Got our Tiger Palm off. I got ready with a Soothing Mist just in case things died and extended those bursting stacks, but we got lucky. Dude, Brackenhide is terrifying. Is it just me? I hope it's not just me that's terrified of this dungeon. And it's funny because like I did one at the beginning of the season. Oh, I have aggro. I did one at the beginning of the season where we two-chested it and just absolutely mowed through a plus 12. Like we had so much time left. But man, it's like every other time that we get in this dungeon, it is terrifying. I think it's like when your group is really coordinated, this is like the easiest dungeon. Not the easiest, but it's got to be up there. See that breath? That breath didn't even have an effect. It's crazy. But when you don't have an organized group, this can be a pretty tough dungeon, really. I stand right here, so we're clipping the totem. You see our paladins judgmenting the totem. I'm so close to having revival. I do rip it? Do I rip it? I don't think I rip it. Yeah, we held on to revival. We're still in combat, but luckily Manatee exists. Yeet. Nice, we got to reset. Ow. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I couldn't even get in there to Chi-Ji. Oh, wait on a res? Surely they be. What have we used B-res on? What have we used B-res on? Because this walkback is like really bad. Dang, I popped Chi-Ji and I was trying to get a melee, but got cut off by the frontal. Yikes. L-Bean Ninja, that's me. L-Bean. My, let's see. Also have a panda monk named Palm. Give it paw plus palm. I got paw, but palm. Oh, like a tiger palm? I like that. I like that. Pandarin for the paw, then palm. That's good. See, your names are more clever than mine. I've only just now started becoming like slightly clever with my names. Trying to squeeze in LB Ninja to them. I think that's a fun naming convention. But before, I just tried to name things like kind of thematic names. Like, for example, my Druid is named Natra. Nothing really good about that. Other than it has nature in it. Looks like this pool's going to be going on for a while since they B-resed. Okay. We're walking into it. Ow. Holy. That bleed hurts, man. Okay, it's falling off though. Nope, it's coming back on me. There's no reprieve. Yikes. Dude, how do you survive that? Oh no, the priest is yelling at the priest is yelling at the paladin for not bopping. It's not that deep. We don't have to get a little toxic with it, but that's fine. All of my characters have Trina in front, like trying to. So my shaman is trying to totem, trying to shield for my paladin, trying to summon for my lock. I love trying to summon. That's so good. That's funny. I like that aquatic. That's good. Got a druid named Chuck Nourish. Dude, okay, there we go. Y'all are coming out with some fat names right now. Chuck Nourish. That's good. That's good. Chuck Nourish. I never, like, when I first started playing the game, I didn't know what direction I was going to go into. Like, you know, people start from the beginning, and, like, my guild leader, his name's Scott, so, like, all of his characters have Scott in it. But me, I didn't want to do, like, Chris. Like, that's lame, you know? So I don't know, but now that we have like a YouTube channel going and there's like some form of branding there. Now that I have something to stick to, it's like I guess that works. Can we time this? 30%. We have the dot on us. We're just gonna cocoon. Hopefully our priest didn't AFK. Bruh, leave me alone. Holy. Alright, 10 minutes. 10 minutes to blitz the last giant chunk. Yeah, we're at least finishing this. There's no point in making it this far than just leaving. Are you a tome enjoyer? I am. I am. You can see this orange bar is my Eye of the Tiger. My Eye of the Tiger buff. So I'm trying to keep that orange bar always active. In single target, it's a lot easier. But in AoE, it's a lot harder to maintain, or it's a lot harder to remind myself to maintain. But I love the tome. It does big damage. And I'm a sucker. I am an absolute sucker for big damage trinkets. Even when they're not the play, you'll see me taking a damage trinket just to meme around with. But when they are the play, it's awesome. Are you, Clint? Because if not, you should definitely farm this thing up. Oh, that's a nice way to track. I get lost on who has it. I always try to make sure it's on the highest health percentage thing, or like a priority target. But honestly, in big AoE packs, if everything is gonna, if whoever you have it on is gonna survive for long enough, for the whole duration, then it's fine to just put it on whoever. It's not a lot of damage. It doesn't really matter that you put it into the priority target for that reason, like for it doing the most damage to them. But, okay, it looks like our paladin is tanking it. I think they're gonna immune it, but it's like, for that reason, you don't really need it to be on a specific target for big damage, but I do try to, like, if I accidentally put it on, like, a little tiny lasher that's about to die or something. Yikes. Yikes, yikes. I should have ringed a piece. Then, I'll try to reapply it to, like, the big thing. But, like, see here, I'm putting it on a slime, so that's all that's in range of me, but I know I'm about to Tiger Palm the tree mouth. But it is sick. Whenever it procs and you see those big 500k hits, like, dude, you feel powerful. You feel like an actual DPS player. It's so fun pumping on a healer. I love pushing limits of a healer, seeing how much damage you can do. I'm not necessarily doing it right now because I am playing, I opted out of Resonant Fists and White Tiger Statue, which is, you know, if you're trying to crank damage, that's the way. But I opted in favor of these talents because we were doing a key. I think it was Ruby Life Pools, and I was like, maybe I'll need those. Maybe. My Mistweaver's name is Tyelf. Tyelf. As a night elf. Tyelf. Tyelf. I'm a little too stupid for that one, Jack. Not gonna lie. A little too dumb. Uh-oh. We're getting stinky. Tyelf. Tyelf. Like taijutsu? No, wait, that's T-A-I. How do you say that? Tailf? Oh! Oh, the trap just cracked me. That's so sad. What do I do? I guess I release? Where's the release point? Okay, it's not that bad. Not that bad. That was sad. Wait, is your priest AFK? He typed BRB. Yeah. I think we've realized we're not timing this one. So for the gauntlet, this will be the end of the gauntlet. But luckily, even if this guy kind of he kind of has said some things, at least they're finishing the dungeon, right? Like if they have to BRB, like real life comes first. I never flame people for having to go away. Like, yeah, it's unfortunate that they didn't do it before the key, but it's like you never know how long a key's actually going to take and stuff. Like, I never blame people for having to step away. Also, I've made so many mistakes this dungeon. It's like, I'm not going to be mad at these guys over anything. I think they've all carried me in some form or the other. We almost got stinkied on. Dude, stink breath's kind of no joke.
It's too far away.
It's too far away. Yeah, he was only AFK for like a second though. Only a second. Stinky is taking names right now. Yeah, he was, dude. Playing my life. I got hit by the stinky trap. Stepped in a pile of dog crap. Tay Elf. T Elf. I'm so stupid. T Elf. Okay. Okay. I get it now. T Elf. I don't know why I was reading the A first, but then where would the E's go? You know? I don't know. Like I said, my brain is small sometimes. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh. Don't want to pull. Don't want to be the one. Don't want to be the one. Fact. I think these guys can see invis, but I'm just doing it to play it safe. I don't need a mana potion. Yeah, we are pulling bear into boss, so tank's gonna be under some heat. Like here, I'm not optimizing damage because technically I think spinning crane kick could do more damage here if we were to do it, but we're just doing our single target rotation because we're funneling. We're using our cleaving blackout kicks to get more damage onto the boss. Like we're using that AoE nature to funnel into single target. So doing everything I can to optimize single target. That includes trying to cleave. We're not really we are cleaving, but we're more so funneling. I ask you what? They just hit me through the trap? What killed me? What the heck killed me? Was that real? Is that how that's supposed to work? Like, did only one of them get hit? Holy crap! I can't even be alive. Do I just stay dead? This is such a meme. Yeah, I think I just stay dead here. Just get rezzed. That is a meme and a half. What even? Dude, I suck. Holy. Oh, goodness. I didn't even have time to see where I was in the arena and see where the dogs were before he picked me again to throw his meat at. Those hyenas should not have hit you. That's what I'm saying, dude. It felt like a pretty crazy melee range on those guys. Uh-oh, uh-oh. We have aggro, we have aggro. Let's boop him that way. This pool is kind of crazy. Oh. Bloody Bite is going on me. Ow, dude. What? Make the leap. Yeah, I am not as practiced in Brackenhide as I would like to be. I got lucky and got like, I think I had like 3 pros on my team week 1 in a Brackenhide 12. And so we like 3 chests at a 12 or 2 chests at a 12, like crazy time. And ever since then, I've kind of ignored the dungeon because I haven't had to run it. So honestly, I haven't practiced on it much. So you're seeing me die to some like stupid things that normally are like the only thing to focus on in a pack. They're the only thing I'm dying to in a pack, you know? Pretty poor play, but I acknowledge it, and I've definitely learned from this key. And that's all I can really hope to do. It's also funny to me how I know so much more about the first half of this dungeon than I do the last half because of how many keys disbanded in like season 2 or whenever this was the current content. Just how many keys disbanded after like one boss or two bosses. Just crazy how quickly this dungeon can go south. It's kind of funny to me. Let's get our mana back.
Reclaim everything. I will wither this world and eat its bones.
Bruh. I'm gonna have to revival this. Holy. We're just pulling more and more. What's happening? Yeah, there's like 0% chance already that we get IO from this. But I already have such good IO rating from Brackenhide because of that one key that we did earlier in the season. I think I have it up as a video, and one of you guys commented like, "Oh my god, you were in a key with like so and so, like all these people." I think one was named La Flame and one was named like Karn. Ooh, I got hit by the bloody bite. Shayloons. I haven't pressed Shayloons in like 20 minutes. Yeah, someone was like, "Yeah, they're pros, and you got in their key. That's crazy." I was like, "Okay, you're news to me." Let's finish it out. Let's sign this envelope. No, stamp this envelope. Let's dot these I's, cross our T's, whatever it is. 2 super blooms and I have my weapon. Grinded the whole thing in 1 day. What a gamer, Marley. Insane. Marley just grinded the entire Fire Axe weapon in 1 day. Like every requirement of that weapon in 1 day. That's sick. Gonna hit our tank with those Jade Fire Stomps. I don't want to spot heal the tank, especially on a fortified week. I don't think they really need it. But you do want to like pay attention to your tank's health bar for those decay strikes. As long as it doesn't make us not have Jade Fire Stomp for the big damage, it's fine. Popping Chi before that damage. I was a little late on it. I didn't have my Tiger Palm stacked up. Which means I think our next Chi is going to be late. That's just Shayloons. The Rotting Burst is going off, yeah. Glad I Shayloons. Got fat Zen Pulse on the totem. I have Chi ready. I'm gonna see her at 4 stacks. Never mind. A revival. Life Cocoon that guy. Ow, dude. That rotting burst hurts. We know a rotting burst is going to go off. Just going Shayloons. Boss is starting to kind of crank. It's almost over. We did it. We didn't time it, which is sad, but that's okay. We also got 0 IO for that. That's really sad.
Claim your withered bones.
You won't claim shit.
Everything.
What do we get? We got a one hand. Interesting. Alright, we're done. Done with it. Ugh. Bro, Stinky. Stinky had a death note. Stink Breath definitely had our number. Alright, what else we got? Our key got downgraded to a 13, so that was the gauntlet. We made it far. We timed 2 dungeons in the gauntlet, which is good. I think that I can edit that down. Make a good gauntlet video. But we didn't make it that far. We didn't make it all the way to 3K, which would have been sick. Imagine we just go up to like a plus 17, get to 3K. We still have a lot of progress that we need to go, but some of these keys are pretty easy. Like Fortified Knockcode has like one tough pull, and then other than that, like the dungeon's kind of free. Halls can be free. Play the dragons right. A bunch of these tyrannicals I need to come back on and get done. Like Ruby Life Pools, we can absolutely do that on a higher key. The 3K is like in sight, but we're not. We don't need to force it right now. But let's see if we can get another dungeon in. What would be our best upgrade? I guess Knockcode, Offensive, or Neltheris. Knockcode Offensive or Neltheris. Ooh, Gamer doing a plus 17. Crazy. Doing a 14 Knockcode. And try it. Oh, never mind, they canceled. For 13. You guys might want a priest. 14 halls? I would love to do a 14 halls. Ooh, bursting halls sounds kind of scary though. Bursting fortified halls sounds terrifying. Ugh. What we could do is we could work on our never mind. Got into an oh, it is just a 12. I don't really want to do a 12 knockcode. You know what we could do is I have a plus 10 on my Druid. I have a plus 10 on my Druid. The problem is it's another Brackenhide. Another Brackenhide. But our Druid is very under-geared, so it would absolutely be a struggle. I'll show you guys. It would be very tough. We're very under-geared. And Brackenhide's already tough as is. So I don't know if we can do a plus 10 Brackenhide. We might have to re-roll and get like another key. But I want to see if this under-geared character can do a plus 10. So we can queue up for like plus 10s and see. I tried it on Knockout Offensive the other night. And even with our defensive popped, we were getting one shot. So maybe not like a tyrannical Knockout Offensive, but like a fortified key I think we can do. But yeah, unfortunately, like I said, we got a Brackenhide. Let's see if there's an easier one that we can queue up for. And I say easier, just something that will not one-shot us as much. You know what? Screw that. We have to queue up ourselves. So the gist here is we're very low item level for a plus 10. At least I think. +9 it for practice without bursting. Yeah, but like, well, I don't know. I don't. The problem is, Nick, I don't think we would get into a +9. No. Or are you saying to drop it down to a 9, do it, and then whatever we get as a 10, go for? Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. If we fail here, the Brackenhide, we'll get like a 9. But then we won't be able to change keys. I don't know. I mean, it's going to be very tough. It's going to be really tough. Um, hmm. I kind of just want to show just how dumb this class is because I'm not good at it. Like, if I'm being honest, I am not good at RDruid. But just like the tools they have, like literally just swapping to bear stance is a defensive. I am tanky for 4 seconds. Health and armor increase by 20%. And I can do it on cooldown. Anytime I see a cast coming my way, boom, bear. You know, it's like so dumb, this class. Also, Cenarian Ward, you're supposed to keep it on your tank, but since I'm so squishy, I've been putting it on myself, which is funny. It's just it's fun doing underlevel stuff. I saw an RDruid 500 item level heal of 14 halls. He did almost 500k HPS. It's nuts. See, that's what I want. I want a halls key. So I really want to hunt down. That is what I know. It's not tyrannical, but I really want to get into like a 10 halls, 10 or an 11 halls. Hopefully this guy just grabs me for the content. But the problem is, like, they would never put me in their key. People would never pick me up. Imagine. That's what I'm saying. Is like, dude, Restager is so like so good right now that it's. I kind of want to just show it off how stupid it is. You know. There's no takers. Maybe Brackenhide's the way. Maybe we just have to do it. Funny thing is, he normally is a shaman man and was like, I have no idea how to use treants. I just place them. Same. I just, whenever I see him at 3 charges, I just smack him on someone. But look, we have so low item level. I did buy an ire and a weapon, but nothing's enchanted. I mean, maybe stuff has like last season enchants, but I'm running last season gear other than like the few pieces that I've gotten. And ire, I literally don't have the macro running. I think I only have it to where I can use it on myself. Which I guess we can fix right now. Click binding. Let's configure it. Edit macro. Cast target equals mouse over. Target equals. But I mean, y'all, if y'all want to stick around, dude, I'm telling you, this is not going to go well. Either that, or it's going to go well. So either way, you're in for some good content. Let's make sure I didn't just break it. That still doesn't tell us anything. We used it on ourselves. Okay. We need some big Brackenhide brains. Some big boys. Really, we just need a tank that's self-sufficient to the, to a degree. We also, I don't think I even have teleports to these dungeons. Yeah, I don't. We're stuck. Casually ending on 460k HPS. On Hall's third boss without knowing what to press. Typical, yeah. Ridiculous. Meanwhile, look at my last key that I did. I'm pretty sure that like I pressed like no buttons. I think I was like half asleep when I did this key. Plus the tank. I think this was just like one fight or something, but no, this was a whole key. Look at this. I did nothing, and we timed it. It's like the tank. I'm not playing, like, I'm not maining Druid at all now. I just want to, I've had an idea for a video to kind of do a dungeon very under geared as like the meta spec, and I kind of want to do this like every season. Just whichever spec is considered meta, just like see how much we can push it. You know, like not like push, you know, IO wise, but just see how much we can like push it to its limits. You know. So like here we're gonna try to do a +10 Brackenhide, which you just saw how hard Brackenhide is this week. But we're doing it with 485 item level. So all those shoots, all those casts, all of that would one-shot me on this character. Bursting is going to really hurt. I also have a DPS trinket because it's just the best option that I have. So it's going to be very tough. It's going to be very, very tough. But we're going to see if we can do it. But no, it's not. I'm not swapping mains or anything. Or we're just going to just take it down. We're going to see what we can do. I kind of want to take these two specs. They both have a bleed removal. They're not, like, ideal. I don't want to take all three of these because they can off heal in case we need, like, some bursting help. I doubt we will. I'm hoping we won't. Yeah, we're going to take those three guys because they have B-Res Lust. I didn't see what kind of evoker this guy was. An augmentation, which will help our tank be more self-sufficient. Just really going to show how these keys can get done. Which hopefully we do it. Hopefully we do it. If not, we're in for a meme old time. But the thing is, like, I know I could time a +10 on this character. I don't know if Brackenhide is one of those +10s. Fortified Brackenhide. I think Tyrannical would be even harder. But we'll see. We'll see. We won't know until we try it, you know? We need a fat, self-sufficient tank. We're looking for a Blood Death Knight, a Druid tank, Paladin tank. Yeah. Also, I want to show... So, I'm sorry, Warrior, but I don't know if we can keep this Warrior alive and keep everyone else alive. I'm so sorry, Warrior tank. But we're making a lot of concessions in the talent tree. So, we definitely want well-known instincts. I'll have to change something. I don't think we need Hibernate. But we're all of the good stuff. Everything that's making Resto Druid do big damage right now, we're going without. Because instead of being a cat weaver, we are a bear weaver. Straight up, we are a bear weaver. You'll see what I mean. These people are saying, respectfully, I don't know if you are geared enough to heal a 10. We'll see. We won't know until we try. I'm being confident. I'm playing confidence because you have to, you know. What else do we take? What else do we take? But yeah, we're not going to be able to... We don't have the luxury of being able to swap into cat form a ton. Instead, we, like I said, we swap into bear form more often. So we're going to be applying HOTS to full health people. You're going to see a lot of that. But let's rock and roll. Drop the good old trust me, I know what I'm doing, even though you don't. Exactly, Marley. You have to give confidence. Yeah, like I said, spending a lot of time. Here's how I've been doing these keys. And like I said, we've only like +3 to 7 multiple times. I've done that like multiple weeks now because I've been wanting to make this video. But I keep getting key like Ultimon Tyrannical. I as much as I would like to do that, I don't think that that would be possible in this character. But we're just running with it and seeing. We're just going to start trying it every week. Doing the +10 as this character. Seeing if it can happen. But, like I said... We have a lot of talents that are not damage-oriented on a spec that is very popular because of how much damage it can do. But it also can just do insane throughput if you focus the throughput. However, in a lot of packs, the only damage that I'm going to get off is I'm going to Sunfire for AoE damage to just be ticking away. It won't add up to a lot. Like, it really won't. But it's something. You know, for one global, it's going to do good damage. And then we might, like, Moonfire and Adaptive Swarm our target. Also, I want to test my trinket to see if my macro works. I want to see if I can trinket someone else. Yes. Okay, so we have that too. Maybe I should go ahead and make a weak aura for it. Let's find our Druid one. Our Druid. Alright, we need the Innervate icon. We're going to duplicate it. We're going to change its trigger to item. Word of faceless. Faceless or ceaseless? Fire. Let's find out. Perfect. Okay, so boom. Our ward is now showing. We can wait to buff everyone. There might be a lot of deaths. There might be. And who knows? We may not even be able to get this done. But we're going to try. Give the old college try. What am I doing? I have food. Weapons already enchanted. Get a verse file. Verse file is really important. I'm just thinking through these packs. We have Vortex, which will help. We also have Typhoon, which will help on these first few packs. You're going to see me use like both of those together as like a mini combo to push everything out and then suck them back into the same spot. Kind of like how Death Knights have. Dang, I just wasted a food. But Death Knights have Gorfiend's Grasp. We have Ursol's Vortex plus Typhoon. However, you're going to see me using them alone a lot because Typhoon and Incapacitating Roar are two AoE like CCs, and like we're going to be trying to use those. However, using Incapacitating Roar puts us in melee, which is pretty dangerous. You'll see I can't really. I'm going to have to play like super cautiously. I don't know if I'm going to be able to talk that much and play as cautiously as we'll need to. But we'll try. Like I said, you never know until you give it a shot. I also bought some Dragon Spittle. I don't see it in my bags, but I know it's there. Maybe it's not, but we have a couple of Azrael, whatever those are called. All right, let's do a countdown. Let's just get this going. A +10 with 485 item level. Let's try it. We could fail this first pool. That is 100% a possibility, a very good possibility too, but we can't think like that. All right, just gotta play clean. Play clean, watch for stuff that's coming at us. Protect ourselves. Alright, like I said, we're going to Sunfire and then stay back. And the other thing is we have to watch out for bursting, so I have to be ready for stuff to die. So like right now, I'm going to... We're going to channel Convoke. Things are not dying. Stay with us. Oh no, our first death. I think they died to like a cast or something, like avoidable. Yeah, that's gonna help me sleep tonight. Because I had them pretty safe, I thought. However, I am not safe. We're gonna boop those away. Ooh, a fat innervate from the homie. Also, don't want to sit at 3 stacks of my treants. I saw that shot coming my way. Dang. I saw it coming my way. I was about to go into bear stance to survive it. Honestly, that is the hardest pool of this dungeon, I think. Also, our tank does not need to be this one. Hey, blame fate. Welcome back. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy is right. We are jamming. Trying out. Honestly, this could be like a challenge in itself. Um, let's see. What do I want to do? Make sure our tank is hotted up. I see Withering Burst coming to me, so I'm going to apply my Trinket. I just butt pulled. Oh my god, that is the worst thing I could have done. Holy crap. We're convoking. Stay with us, buddy. Oh no. Like I said, we're doing like no damage. But our goal is to keep as many people alive as we can each pool. And already, I mean, like, this isn't as bad as our normal key. It might be. It might be. Maybe I don't know, but gonna have Wild Growth and Life Blooms out for the ticks, the stuff at the end of the pool. Get some mana back. Get some mana back. This is tough. This is tough. I haven't really utilized Bear Stance at all, really. One thing that I'm really scared about is on pool of this first boss. Like I said, that Gash Frenzy can really, really mess us up. That shoot's coming our way. Ow. I'm gonna keep all of our most high value hots. Okay, I see the Vicious Claw Mangle coming. I was ready to hibernate, or not hibernate, but do that. Making sure while bursting's happening, I want to have Life Bloom on myself. That way our hots are ticking harder. I should be the one that's doing those things, but I'm not. Oof. I feel like we took a lot of extra damage here on pool. I want to have Flourish up for Ow. Need to watch these casts more often. Ow, dude. See just how much things clap me up. Luckily, our cooldowns are really low. Oh, that's embarrassing. But I could stop that. Our cooldowns are really low, so we can, I'm in combat. Like, we can, like, kind of aggressively use cooldowns each pack, which is also just another strength of this spec. We can go a little crazy here. This was a mistake. This was a big mistake. Also, yeah, I knew someone would pull that. Uh-oh. Withering Burst. They stopped it. Good on them. We can soothe that, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Really gotta be ready for this next burst. Don't want to use too much. I don't want to use Flourish. I think I just want to have a Efflorescence down, have my Life Bloom on myself, and then Wild Growth it. I think that's enough. Because we want to have our cooldowns ready here. Yeah, so let's Life Bloom. Let's drink. I also need to reverse buff. And on this first one, we're gonna convoke and like be aggressive. I'm gonna ward myself, or at least use my personal defensive. Oh shoot. I miscalculated. I thought we had already killed these for some reason. I also have Starfire, which I was casting the other day. It really does disappointing damage, which is unfortunate. It's such a sick ability. Let's just Moonfire it up. There's a lot of downtime in this pool. We get like any amount of damage coming our way, though, I'm ready to bear stance. Okay, but these things are about to die, so we do want to have pots rolling. Okay, I really want to be I really want to be full mana here. Being very aggressive with my mana potions, which is not good. Okay, we want it on ourself.
I take stolen meat from your bones!
I'm not excited for how much damage this does to me. Easy, dude. Easy, easy, easy. Only used Convoke and one little friend. One little guy. For some reason my oh, never mind, never mind. I was about to say something stupid, but I was wrong. Just maintaining dots, maintaining hots. We're rolling. This is like the only boss that I was really scared of. How long until Gash Frenzy? Oof, 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 oof. Like that. Oh, our Sunfire didn't reach. Come on, team. Totem, totem. Totem, 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 totem. Please. Totem. Totem. Is it going to be enough? Oof. Ooh, baby. So easy. This game's so much fun. How did I play anything other than WoW? Gotta hot up the guy that's getting marked. We can even ward him, but I think I want to keep ward on myself. Ow, dude. Like, I can go into cat stance here, but I don't have any of my cat stance buttons. So, like, I don't have rip, I don't have rake, I don't have anything. But look, dude, Gash Frenzy, who? Gash Frenzy, who? Alright, I was gonna eat, but actually we're fine. I think Well-Owned Instincts, I'm glad I swapped to it, because that talent is so good. It really helped on that second Gash Frenzy. I noticed it proc. I need to be starfiring. I always forget that it's a button that I can press. But I need to have... Oh, no, I was not ready for bursting for some reason. Easy. As long as Moonfire and Sunfire are rolling on, like, the priority targets, our damage is fine. Not great. Like, look, we even have an Og Evoker, which means that our damage is even worse. Or ours is better, but like as a whole, our groups is very bad because I'm not playing damage, but that's fine. We're low item level. That's not the point of this. We're not trying to push our damage. We're just trying to get the key done in time, hopefully, but we'll take what we can get, you know? Don't like how much damage is coming in, so we're gonna flourish and then convoke. Luckily, a regrowth went into the evoker right before they died. I pop my defensive. I have so many hots on myself. I think we bear stance. Nah, I couldn't get it in time. I'm gonna wait on a res though. That way I can eat instead of run back. I don't think we take a B-res. You know what? YOLO. We're the star of this key. We're carrying this key, right, guys? Get some mana while we can. Alright, whew, we're doing it. We are doing it. And they keep dropping me a feast. That's what I need to eat. Alright. Yeah, we need to be very... This bleed will truck us. Like, absolutely. So I'm going to keep Cenarian Ward on myself, like, very selfishly. I think we just flourish, just to be safe. And then when bursting starts to roll out, we can start regrowthing. Hey guys, I don't plan to be a pro Resto Druid gamer. It's been years since I've played at any meaningful level, other than like last season, doing that mini push on it. Which should tell you guys just kind of the state that this spec's in. And granted, I'm doing no damage. I know that there's so much optimization that comes from doing damage on this spec. A totem. We're going to defensive the tank. Now, we're going to convoke. We're sitting at 3 stacks, so we're going to summon 2 of the guys. Come help us out. And then we're going to flourish. We're going to pop like everything here. Don't want to die. We have every single hot rolling on our tank. These guys said I can't heal this. What are they talking about? Paladin said. Nope, he's chilling. Or we're dead. I thought I was in normal stance, but I was in bear stance for some reason. That is a huge misplay. Oh, that's so bad on my part. Why? What? I don't know what button I pressed to get into bear stance. It was in cap roar. I guess I tried to in-cap roar. I did not know I tried that. That had to have been a misclick, for sure. Oof. But I mean, we're gaming. We're gaming. It's fun. I hope my group's having fun. I mean, that last pool was kind of miserable, but... Yeah, see, they're into it too. So that's good. One of the reasons why I've been scared to do this, like, as a challenge, was I didn't want to, like, waste anyone's time. But I know that, like, I can get the job done. Like, I know I can. It's just, I don't want anyone to feel as if I've wasted their time, kind of thing. But I'm glad that we found some really good sports who are willing to let me try it, you know? That's always nice. I'm going to be using our dot more, Adaptive Swarm. Because it equates to a lot of healing, too. You'll notice this pink bar is my efflorescence duration. So whenever it's getting low, I'll try to reapply my efflorescence, which is the green circle for my Mistweaver. From my Mistweaver enjoyers. Keep sitting at 3 stacks of my treants. I just need to rip them. A totem is incoming. Let me swap to that totem. I'm going to pre-convoke it. And we killed it in time. Very nice, team. I'm gonna ward the tank just for damage, I guess, because I think ward does damage. I think a small amount, but we're sitting on it if we don't use it. We have Flourish ready for bursting, which we're gonna go and pop while all of our hots are active. Or Wild Growth goes off or goes away. I'm gonna put Life Bloom on this person. They're popping both their defenses, which is good. We're gonna dispel ourselves. Once again, stop to drink mana, but we're chilling. We are big chilling. I feel like we can time this though. Definitely need to Moonfire the big guys. We're playing a full-on caster druid. Like we're wrathing right now. Resetting up hots for the damage. I'm not life blooming myself here because I don't want it to my hots to tick faster. Just want them to tick. I'm gonna Cenarian Ward myself. I was hoping it wouldn't tick that quickly. Or pop that quickly. That's fine. Invoke into Flourish. Nice. We have enough mana for the boss, I think. Let's just kitty cat swipe these guys. Like here, we don't really need our healing buttons that much. We're gonna keep hots rolling on our tank, but that's really it. We can just wrath spam. We can ward our tank and bark skin him. I don't think it's necessary. I think, uh-oh. Our paladin got eaten. That was unnecessary for sure. We could be spending more time in cat form here. In fact, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's invoke. Definitely should have ferocious bit. Like I said, we don't have all the talents that are like good cat damage buttons. We have Incap Roar here though. Go and send it. Might as well. Our paladin keeps... He just wants to get in there. Oh, buddy. I don't know why. Just wants to prove himself. You know what? I'm a fan. Me too, buddy. Me too. All right, let's go. Let's drink while we have the chance, and then we'll get going. On to stink breath. What's his name? Bad breath. All right, let's go. I want to play like semi-close to him though. We can even cat convoke him. Get all those dots on them, even though we aren't playing full-on cat. Let's go. Move, move. I think we're gonna time this. I don't know. I just have a good feeling because last dungeon we came up to that last tree boss with 10 minutes left. So I feel a little bit better here, and we've made it through all the hard like stay alive checks. I think as long as we don't get randomly clapped by wolves here, we're chilling. Oh, we're pulling. Oh, he said to lust this. Keep everything rolling on our tank. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. We can be res. We can be res, I think. We're gonna flourish all these hots for the bursting. A flourish is down. Uh-oh. Nice. Come on, Convoke. Be a good one. Nice. We're chilling. They thought we couldn't do it. We boost. Go, go, go. Just spamming Wrath. Uh-oh. Stay back. I don't want to die again. I also have Entangling Roots. I never press that button. I always forget about it. I've got to run because he's about to jump to me. Also, don't want to play next to the cave where they come from. Shoot coming to me. Pop bear stance really quick. Always on me. And they know I'm the lowest item level. We got 5 stacks of our adaptive swarm. Very nice. We can go in and we could cat convoke, but I kind of would rather play it safe and have convoke for this next pool. I think that's the play. We're rolling. Mana might be a little tight here, so I do need to be careful. We're gonna Wrath spam instead of like Starfire. I don't know how much Starfire costs. It's more mana than Wrath. Yeah, it's 3 times as much mana, and I don't think it does that much damage. I could be way wrong there, though. Gonna make sure we have our AoE hots ticking for this burst. We're chilling. It was only 1 stack. I thought it'd be more. Got 8 minutes. Kick the cackle. After this, when this bursts, I'm gonna dispel and drink. Let's top ourselves up. I wonder if these guys can sniff me out if I'm invisible. Probably. That guy can. What? What? Oh, jump. Jump. Oh my goodness, we're going around. Sweet, we got rescued. This pool might get scary. Uh-oh. We're gonna flourish all of our hots. Get a ton of them out. Ooh. I convoke here. Refresh our dots during the downtime. Refresh some of our hots. Uh-oh. Get some treants here to help us out. We can empower a wild growth here. That'd be nice. We're chilling. Oh no, we got one shot, dude. Did we take the B-res? We only have one. I don't know if we do. Screw it, let's do it. How much do we need left? We have almost 5 minutes left. I don't know. I want to get hit by that. Four minutes left. I think we can time this. And like in those +7s that I was doing, like there were some pretty max gear people here. My party is not max geared. Like honestly, there are some people that still have a lot of item levels to go. It's just using the fact that our tank is so self-sufficient and the fact that we just do so much healing, like, and we have good timers. Mamna. Alright, let's jam this. Let's get this over with.
Your corpses will spread the rot.
Maybe I should save Adaptive Swarm for the totems, I'm guessing. We're gonna have efflorescence in the middle of the room. I think I'm gonna cat convoke the totem. No, we're not gonna be able to get melee range for long, which is unfortunate. But luckily, paladins are not a melee class. Let's be real. We're gonna set up some hots. They should last us through this first big burst of damage here. We can bear form it. Yeah, we're chilling. Bear form is so strong, dude. I basically have a defensive at all times if I need it. think I bear formed a little bit too early. It only lasts for 4 seconds, the defensive buff. I think I did it too early and we didn't have it for that. I took a bit more damage that time. We're going to save Adaptive Swarm for this totem, though. I think that is the right play. That way it'll come over to our allies when... for the last half of this fight. We did it! Just sound boss here. Yeah. We did it! Let's get this bread, baby! Healer said he can do, and he did. I appreciate you all sticking with it. He's saying that he's seen people with 520 item level fail that. Ugh. We turned it. Look. Overall stats, they don't show. Like, you really only need healers. He's giving us gear too. That's awesome. You really only need the healing to survive like certain mechanics. But it's like the fact that we can do it, we're fine. But look, our damage was really low. But honestly, doing like half as much as my Mistweaver, pretty good. Check. I'm gonna plug myself. Check YouTube. LB Ninja 7. Once again, I really appreciate you guys. Take care. But using our trinket to stay alive, using bear form for like the big moments that would kill us. I was a little slow to use it sometimes, so we did die sometimes. That we definitely could have saved ourselves. But look, we had like an augmentation evoker. We had a good off healing comp, so that definitely did play into it. Like Nature's Vigil really does pack some healing for cats, but I mean, look, timing a plus 10 with 45 item level is like honestly, that's like, it's tough. It's tough. I don't know if I could have done this on my Mistweaver. Y'all know just how much more experience I have on the Mistweaver. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it. That was stressful. That was really stressful. I feel like I didn't talk for like 5 minutes at a time, and I can tell I didn't because our viewer count went down a lot. And usually that comes because I'm not talking. But guys, that's gonna do it for today's stream. I'm glad to be back. Today was a shorter one because I don't have any videos lined up, and I feel like I need to get a video out tomorrow to kind of keep the pace, because you know you have to be consistent. But I appreciate y'all hanging out. Aquatic Bear, MCS Power, Brother Bear made it in, and Nick. Thank you all for the support. Y'all are amazing. Congrats on the legendary Marley. Yeah, that's gonna do it for today's stream. I'll see you guys on. Let's see, today's Wednesday. I'll see you guys on Friday. Once again, really glad to be back. Hit me up on Discord if you want to chat. I'm back and ready to hang out. But I'll see you guys on Friday. Until then, take care, everyone. It was a short stream, I know, but y'all are amazing. At all is consistent enough. Thanks for the stream. I appreciate that, Tiramisu. I appreciate that. And also glad to meet you. It said first time chatter when you first chatted. Yeah, what you gonna roll main and war? 100%. I'm pretty sure I'm sticking to Mistweaver for a War Within. Pretty sure Tudor. Unless something changes, unless they announce some crazy nerf or change that I don't like. But for now, it's definitely going to be Mistweaver. I love the changes coming to Mistweaver. I'm always lurking. I appreciate you, Brother Bear. We need to hang out soon. I never hang out in real life with people. Literally don't leave my house. But if you ever want to hang out, hit me up. I'd love to. Okay. I'll see you guys Friday.